All right, who here feels like, oh, I'm not a tech person, what am I doing here, you know? I don't know anybody. Who here is like, I don't know what Twitter or Facebook are, how do these people already all know each other? All right, yeah, so there's a couple brave souls. All right, put your hands back up. If you had occasion to raise your hand, just raise it up right now. So we don't even know what category you belong into. We just know if you don't have your hand up right now, I want you to look around and find eyeball a couple people that do have their hands up. Keep them up, keep them up. No, you're okay, you're safe. This is a safe place. All right. Hands down people, you need to find those people and you need to bring them into the fold. Because hands up people, I want you to know you are one of us. All right, you belong here. It's the whole point of having this event. Next slide. All right. Yeah, I'm Mike Subelsky. I'm not above using my children to manipulate a crowd. All right, I'm one of the organizers. Next slide, please. This is Patty Chan. She's one of my co-organizer. And next slide. She's a double threat, so watch out. She's a graphic designer and a hacker and a super competent business person. So it's a triple threat. All right, next slide. All right, this is David Adewumi. He's the guest organizer, special guest for Ignite #2. He's the founder of Hikia.com, and he's a all-around good dude. Next slide, so you can get your little bullet there. All right, this animation doesn't work so good manually. Okay, next slide. All right, this is our musical guest, DJ P Funk, over here. Can you give us like a really cool DJ intro scratch? Like go ahead. Sorry, didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Got him, Mike.
Oh, he got him. Oh, you've been silenced. Just imagine like a little around. All right, next slide. All right, what is Ignite? It's a conversation starter. Next slide. It's a networking event. We're here for the talks, but the talks are meant to encourage more talking. Next slide. It's a series of lightning talks, so every person, next slide, gets 5 minutes to talk about something that they're passionate about or that they want you to know as residents of this world. Each slide automatically advances every 15 seconds, and I am cheating. Yeah, you can't even keep up with my thunder. All right, I'm cheating because I got so much I want to say. Next slide. All right, the schedule. First round, speakers is going to be 8 speakers, and then we're going to have a short intermission because we kind of had our pre-intermission already. We're just going to take like 5 minutes to go to the bathroom and just mix up a little bit. Then another round of speakers and more merriment. Next slide. All right, if you are a Twitter person, tonight's hashtag is IB2, and that will feed into the interactive display that you saw earlier. Next slide. All right, my favorite part of the night. Ignite belongs to you and me and all of us. All right? So that means that this wouldn't have happened without a lot of people coming together and contributing their talents, a lot of businesses. Next slide. Oh, you should associate yourselves with these generous folks. You should employ them in your business. You should hire them. You should send your resumes to them and work for them because they're great. Next slide. Check this animation. All right, our media sponsor, The Daily Record. They ran a beautiful ad for us for 6 weeks. We love it. Oh, save your applause to the end of this slide. Also, TechnoSailor.com, he was the first sponsor of #2, so he was really in early, pioneer of sponsoring this event. Event Rebels, Mind Over Machines, both great tech companies here in Maryland. MindGrub, great tech company here in Maryland. The founder of MindGrub is speaking tonight. The Greater Baltimore Technology Council, they've been a loyal partner in this from day one. You should join them. And Intridia, I'm sorry that you got cut off. I owe you a drink. Intridia, great company, also here in the area. Next slide. All right. Today we launched our new website that I'm really happy about. You can submit your proposals online. Next slide. It was designed by Mission Media, a great design agency here in town. Next slide. It was built for us, and it's hosted and powered by Smart Logic Solutions, and they did a great job. Yeah. Oh, and round of applause so far for all the people I've heralded. The sponsors are the ones who paid for the pizza and the photographer and everything, and these guys are the ones who did our awesome website. Next slide. Okay, this is the ad that ran in the Daily Record. It's so beautiful. I just want to merge into this slide. It's like a piece of art. Okay, next slide. It was made for us by Corey Kleiwer of Click Productions. So if you need any kind of like print or web work done, you should hire him. Next slide. All right, this is the awesome display that you've been seeing, our interactive social media experience. Next slide. It was made for us by FastSpot, which is an interactive agency in town. They're really wonderful. Yeah, they were up on a ladder focusing that projector for us, so they went the extra mile. Next slide. All right, we're being webcast live tonight by Radar Redux. Give them a round of applause. Yeah, so anyone who couldn't be here, they're here with us virtually, online. Next slide. All right, I also want to say thanks to Russell from the Windup Space for hosting us. Next slide. Tip well and tip often. Next slide. Also, finally, the volunteers who checked you in today. That's a very thankless job, but that makes sure we're sort of all safe and good. And also Chris the bouncer. Give them a round of applause. Next slide. Apply them with drinks. That's the only way we can show our appreciation. All right, we're here. It's Ignite. We want to make a connection tonight.